Every morning, before the town library opened its doors, an elderly librarian followed the same quiet routine. After switching on the lights and straightening the shelves, she carefully wrote a short inspirational quote on a small card and placed it on the returns desk. She called it Today's Words. At first, only a few regular visitors noticed the little cards. Some smiled as they read them, while others paused for a moment before continuing on with their day. The messages were simple but thoughtful. Every new page is a new beginning. Small steps still move you forward. Kindness is never wasted. As the weeks passed, word spread throughout the community. People began stopping by the library not only to borrow books, but also to see what the day's message would be. Some took photos of the quotes, while others copied them into notebooks or shared them with friends. The small tradition became a quiet source of comfort for many. One rainy afternoon, a teenager walked into the library carrying an overdue novel. He looked exhausted, his shoulders slumped and his eyes fixed on the floor. He quietly returned the book and lingered beside the desk, staring at that day's handwritten note. After a long silence, he looked at the librarian and whispered, "I don't think you remember me. I've come here a few times this year. Life has been really difficult, and I was thinking about leaving school. But every time I came in, your little notes gave me something to hold on to. They reminded me that maybe tomorrow could be better." The librarian looked at him with gentle eyes and gave him a warm smile. "I'm so glad you kept coming back," she said softly. "Sometimes we all need a few hopeful words to remind us of our own strength." The boy smiled for the first time in weeks. Before leaving, he folded the day's quote and carefully placed it in his pocket as though it were something precious. The message on the card read, "You matter more than you think." Years later, long after the librarian had retired, the tradition continued. Every morning, a new quote appeared on the returns desk, reminding everyone who entered that even the smallest acts of kindness can change a person's life in ways we may never fully understand.